Double kill.
Look, I but, well, he does. Another one dusted. Lead hostile. They'll be feeling that one tomorrow.
Double kill.
They'll be feeling that one tomorrow. Another one dusted. Lead hostile. Beautiful shot. Skewer inbound. Turning our key today, Spartan. Available. Another one dusted.
No scope.
Lead hostile. Left him in tatters. They'll be feeling that one tomorrow.
Fuck.
Another one dusted. Beautiful. They'll be feeling that one tomorrow. Left him in.
Taking cover.
S7 sniper available.
Enemy shields down.
Not a pretty corpse. Enemy halfway to victory.
fuck? Is that the God Dealer? Is there shit on this map?
Power items inbound. Power items up for grabs. Another one dusted.
Like, I'm in midair behind him, dude? That shit still one-hits me? Game fucking sucks, dude. This game is so fucking bad, bro.
Enemy team nearing victory. King of the Hill. Hill incoming.
Who dares stand against the king? That one tonight.
Double kill. Enemy team took the hill.
I'm proud of you. Heck, I'm proud of us.
Hill control. Took the hill. No scope.
What's up, Jedico? Bro, yeah, I know, bro. That shit is crazy.
Enemy about to score. Enemy team scored. Hill incoming. Hill ready.
Yeah, role model, team player? What you mean?
Hill.
I mean, yeah, in the short term, but he's still getting paid. The fuck? He's not selfless or anything for that. Bro, watch. Whenever the Dodgers sign somebody else and now they've got a fucking super team because they have Ohtani for $2 million a year, people are going to be so fucking mad about it. People are actually going to be so tight.
Overshield
until the 2034 or whenever it is. Whenever they're actually gonna have to pay that shit.
Enemy team took the hill.
Give the man his flowers. What do you mean give the man his flowers? He's like the greatest athlete in the fucking generation. He deserves to get paid like that. I'm not giving him his fucking flowers. I'm just saying.
Enemy about to storm.
Deferring that shit don't make him a hero or anything. He's still gonna get that money.
Hill control. Keep your head down.
And I'm just saying people are gonna be tight because I get hammered one more fucking time, dude.
Hill incoming.
He also got a New Balance deal. He's had that though, hasn't he? Or like he's had that for years. Cause he's been on all those fucking commercials.
Enemy team took the hill.
Alright, bro. I don't know why I fucking play this video game. It's just not fun.
Hey there, Spartan. S-second sniper available.
I'm just saying, whenever the Dodgers have a crazy ass super team and they're paying Ohtani $2 million a year, people are gonna be like, "Oh, how the fuck is that fair? Why is that a thing?" Because the Dodgers are fucking monopolizing the talent in the league and whatever else, and super team and blah blah blah, a million other things. I'm not even saying I agree with that. I'm just people are already tight about how the Dodgers are quote unquote pay to win, or really any big market team.
Now go find some to break.
Enemy team took the hill.
Fucking shitter.
Power items on the field.
Enemy team nearing victory. Hill control.
Pulverized.
But no, don't get it twisted, bro. Like, Ohtani absolutely deserves, bro. He deserves every fucking penny of that.
Target spotted.
We knew the deal was gonna be crazy, and it fucking was.
Enemy team.
Nah, yeah, definitely don't get it twisted. That's not what I'm saying. Ohtani is absolutely him.
Hill control. Your team
Oh, baseball, I've always loved baseball, bro. I'm happy that people are actually starting to take some notice, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not actually or finally, but you know what I mean.
Feeling that one tomorrow.
The past few years, since I've been a sports fan anyway, in my young adult life, it's been very much like,
hill control.
in America, you've got baseball or you've got football and basketball. Baseball's kind of the like, it's the boring one.
Took the hill.
But yeah, definitely that makes sense, Jetica. I mean, it doesn't get a whole lot of advertisement here outside of like teams with like, or the cities with like the big teams.
Feeling that one tomorrow.
But nah, man, I love baseball. Baseball's awesome.
Your team about to score.
I like different sports for different reasons. Don't get it twisted. Like, basketball is still where it's at for me, I think.
You're a menace with that scope.
I think just for me, bro. I don't know. Baseball's the most nostalgic, the most romantic. There's just something about it, bro.
Enemy team
What up, House? See, I have no comment
Hill control.
on soccer or hockey because I just don't watch them at all. I don't have any knowledge. I'm definitely not gonna roast them because I don't know shit about them. They might be fucking amazing for all I know, but
Enemy
I just
team
haven't
took the hill.
gotten into it, found the time to get into it yet. See window there.
Tatters.
Hill control.
I don't have anything against him. Just keep fucking spawning here over and over again, bro.
Items on the way.
Enemy team took the hill.
Items up for grabs. They'll be feeling that one tomorrow.
30 seconds remaining. Double kill. Hill control. 10 seconds. Enemy team took the hill. Hill control.
S7 sniper available.
Oh my god. That's actually kind of crazy.
Oddball.
Oddball. The fuck? So when they're 14, they can decide which one of the three. Well, you certainly have that shit planned out.
Incoming.
Grab that skull and don't let go, Spartan.
You certainly got that shit thought out.
Have the ball. Ball dropped.
Yay! One time in the Halo 3 playlist tonight. Try game snipes. I don't know, man. One, I haven't even thought that far ahead. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna have kids, but also two, like, I don't know. If they want to play sports, or if they want to play games, or if they want to do both, or neither. I don't know. I mean, obviously you want You want to be like cool and supportive, like no matter what. The ideal, right? That's some good parent shit right there. Yeah, obviously it would definitely be cool if like if you had like a similar interests or whatever or, as your kid, and like you had like knowledge and things you could apply to that. Like it would be cool if like it definitely would be cool if my kids were into like baseball and basketball and like maybe gaming, because like I have some knowledge about that kind of shit. But also, yeah, it wouldn't be the end of the world if they completely weren't. Because I think you either, and obviously there's some in between, it's not like everybody's like this. But I think, I don't know, I think you're usually either
Slayer.
pretty closely similar to your parents, or you're like polar opposite. So. But yeah. Like I said, I haven't really thought that far ahead. They can be a content creator if they want, but only creating content around sports. Heard. You're gonna have some interesting rules, bro. As soon as them kids born, bro.
No mercy.
You can be a YouTuber if you want. You gotta be a fucking sports YouTuber. Sick, bro. Fucking shields. I love that everybody that I challenge in this playlist is a fucking pussy, bro. Just fucking terrified of a gunfight.
I've done it without you. That is literally true.
Game.
Oh, man. Alright, Jetica. This guy's got the whole shit planned out, bro. If you're a guy, you can only do sports. If you're a girl, you can only do classical literature. That's what I'm doing with my kids, bro. You've actually inspired me. You've actually inspired me. There's no in between. You're not allowed to do anything else. Huh? Huh? Damn it, bro. I couldn't even see him. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of crazy, bro. Kind of crazy.
Active camo available.
Why does nobody move in this fucking playlist? Why is everyone on the map sitting still? Like, you can't tell me that's a real person. You can't tell me these are real people, bro.
Counters. Double kill.
Huh.
Racking up the accolades.
Take the lead. Killing spree.
I guess you're right, bro. Guess I just don't get it.
Beautiful.
Oh my god, let me hide by my fucking shield. That was good, Jedico.
Active camo available.
Anybody moving on the map? Anybody? Oh.
Menace with that scope.
Halfway to victory. Double kill.
My reticle feels like loose right now, bro. Don't know how to describe it. It's like the opposite of heavy aim. I feel like my shit's flying right now. Better not. If I got fucking blamed right there, I was gonna be pissed. Wait, why is there one just behind me? Let's see what this guy does. I'm gonna follow him up, bro. Never mind. I just got fucking massacred. Annoying me.
Active camo inbound. Hostile.
Double kill.
Spawn behind me on my side? The fuck?
Lost the lead.
Left him in tatters.
Holy piss. We're not gonna talk about it.
Hostile.
Double kill. Killing spree. Minutes remaining.
You at the top and they misunderstood me. Ooh. Hey, they're fucking two? I'm on your ass. Ooh.
Awesome.
Lost the lead.
Active camo inbound.
That was gonna be a headshot.
Gained the lead. Gained the lead. Counter snipe.
I'm hitting a route, brothers. GG. Alright, what we get? Okay.
Capture the flag.
Say, bro, if I get the same shit again. The only two maps I swear I get in this playlist are the fucking Lockout and was it like ISO? I don't know, bro. There's one I got like 9 times in a row the last time I played this. These guys straight up chowed like it was fucking 2009, bro.
They've taken our flag.
Yep, I'm done for the night. Just not gonna try that again. We go back to Snipes.
Yeah, I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me, still with the dogs that I grew beside, all the niggas round me, right at it, guy, gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by, I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. Who am I? All the niggas round me, right at it, guy. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. Two-turn baby girl, you know me.
Slayer.
I just get the same map again, dude? Oh my god.
Let's
Are we
be
being
the
fucking
best
serious right
little
now,
player
Halo?
we can be.
Visible bogey on the field.
Gained the lead.
No more hiding.
no way he doesn't kill that guy. What the fuck? Brother, what NPCs are these? Okay, now they're spawning over here.
Active camo available. We're going quiet.
Whoa, okay.
Another one dusted.
Did I? Wait, did I body him? I thought I missed that first shot. I got the sound. That was so weird. What the fuck? Okay. What the hell is going on my screen right now? Over here? Oh my god. Bitch. Are we being deadass right now? That's what everybody's doing? Teammates walking off the map. These brothers are sitting still. What are we just like throwing shots at them to try to get them to move, dude? This is unbelievable. Okay. My teammate is 0-4 with 2 suicides. Not gonna talk about it. Let's just see.
Active camo available.
See, what are we doing? Where are we going here? Bro, again, you can't tell me that these are real people, bro. Like, I mean no fucking disrespect, bro. But the people that I play against are sweating. Matchmaking, just the ultimate faded shit, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Got shot by 3 different people. What the fuck am I playing, man? What the fuck am I watching? Bro. Matchmaking for this game is a fucking atrocity, dude.
Active camo available.
The fuck are you? Bro.
lost the lead.
That's somebody reverse boosting on purpose, right?
Counter snipe.
There's actually no way, dude.
Team nearing victory. 5 minutes remaining.
You're a surgeon with
Double kill.
I couldn't have done it without you. That is literally true. Active camo inbound.
Take the lead. Counter snipe.
Active camo available.
Victory.
That was fucking something, man. Alright, I'm gonna watch the new HCS video, and then we might call it a night. Keep this real quick. About the HCS, bro.
The game that made me fall in love.
When did you fall in love with competitive Halo is what this video is called.
The game that made me fall in love with competitive Halo was probably Halo 2, even though I watched a lot of CE. Reason being, it was the first game that I felt like there was this hyped rivalry. The FB Carbon story will be remembered for many, many years. And I remember just wanting one tournament FB to win it because I love the legacy, I love the dominance, and the next tournament wanting Carbon to win it just so we could see the upset. It was always a lot of fun to watch, and it just kept me on the edge of my seat and just made me fall in love with Halo.
Halo 5 specific moment on Coliseum when Frosty G slid for he thrust slid for sniper and just blaned somebody off the
It was
start.
Hook.
Kicking things off with Frosty's POV.
Frosty headed straight for the sniper, making a charge, picks it up immediately,
It was Hook.
and rips off Hook's face.
And I remember seeing that and I was like, damn, I want to be him. I seen that, I was like, that is sick.
Falling in love with competitive Halo for me probably came from Halo 5. I was definitely into Halo 2 and Halo 3, but still being so young, and I just kind of cared about playing games just to play games and have fun. I didn't really get as invested as my brother, who's quite a bit older than I was. He was kind of already in that like young teenager space to kind of really feel out the competition and really appreciate it as I did once I got to like that age around Halo 5. And I think I tuned into the Halo 5 Worlds, the first Worlds in 2016 on my Xbox, tuned in. I watched like pretty much the full tournament in length, I think, for the first time ever. And that was when I kind of got hooked into it, and I was getting more into Halo 5, I was enjoying it, and really kind of feeling out that I could also compete in that space.
Sands in a prime position to use that sniper rifle, takes down, destroys. Three players pushing into the base, that's a double kill. Another player spawns by the cave, make that a triple. He's looking for the over, the player going up to top rock, takes him down for the overkill.
That's where it pretty much began, fully, was diving into Halo 5.
Halo 1 is kind of where my Halo journey started. That's probably the pinnacle for me, just because it was playing with my brother and local friends, and you know, one of our basements, system linking our Xboxes together.
Damn, look at that picture.
Those are the days that, you know, probably we'll never get back. But Halo 2 is probably the game that started like my competitive journey. Watching probably Final Boss is my earliest memory. Watching the Ogres. Those are who kind of I aspired to be when I started playing Halo competitively. So,
Halo 2 is my favorite game of all time. It's also, in my opinion, the best competitive game of all time. You know, BXR has become a thing. You BXR somebody for the first time, you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. Then you double shot somebody, and it's just all the little things when that game started to come together in the final couple of years was like, you just fell in love with it. My dad always told me that like games would be a sport one day, and I never really truly believed him. But when I saw it on the USA channel, I think that's when it kind of clicked for me as a young adolescent of like, wait, he might be right. And then we ended up going to my first tournament in 2006. So probably fell in love with the competition at Chicago 2006, but I think that game was just a really special time. So it's a culmination of everything that made me fall in love with it.
It's really cool that your dad said he was gonna be on tournament.
Yeah, he was watching like Fatality do like a painkiller thing. That's a super throwback, but Painkiller, Quake, stuff like that. And Fatality won like a couple $100,000 on a Painkiller. He watched that and he won a bunch of money on it. And then my dad was also big into EverQuest and would go to like Fanfare and stuff like that. So he was a big nerd. So he had his finger on the pulse when it came to that part of pop culture. Probably not others, but gaming for sure.
Besides Halo 2, like I think a lot of people fell in love with Halo during
cool.
Halo 3. Xbox 360 came out, everyone got 360. Everybody wanted Halo 3 because Halo 1 and Halo 2 were so successful. I just remember so many people playing that game, and I just remember seeing like clips, even like just after the game came out, of like different MLG pros and stuff. But there's always one that sticks in my mind, and I don't know why it sticks in my mind. I was trying to get better at the game, so I was looking up how to get better, and I saw this clip of Dave Walsh. I think it was during Halo 3. He was basically showing you like people how to claw. And I was like, wait, that's genius. So I saw that video, and ever since then, I've been a claw player. And I think most pros are claw players, even still, even with paddles and stuff. So that's definitely like a moment I always think back to and remember.
For me, so I only started competing on Halo and Halo 5. And before that, I was playing on COD. But before that, I was playing for fun on Halo. So basically, I was playing for fun on Halo, enjoying it and everything. And I think Black Ops 2 was out. So I switched to Call of Duty, and that's where I was like 15 or 16. That's where I really started to enjoy compete. And then when Halo 5 came out, I was like, oh yeah, why not compete on the game I like?
I fell in love with Halo back in Halo CE. It's been my game for quite a while. Really, when I think of Halo and I think of just wanting to play every day, it really came down to how much I played with my friends back in the day. We would all go to the same house and LAN pretty much every day if we could, or at the very least every weekend, and it was just a battle of who could be the best in our city. So yeah, it really kind of started there.
The game that made me fall in love with competitive Halo has to have been Halo 3 when I first started watching Halo when I was like 7 or 8. A specific moment that comes to mind watching the tournaments back in the day was one of the most famous moments when it was sniped down, when we had the sniper, when he was S1 on pit and just going crazy. So that's probably the moment that made me fall in love with Halo.
Triggers down. Oh! Snipe down is on fire!
I used to love
We
playing
just watched
Halo
that again
2
recently.
at my buddy's house. Over
Pretty sure
the
they lost
summers.
that
We'd
game,
play
right?
Split screen 4 ways on a tube TV, or play a lot of 2v2s, and that's always had a special place in my heart. But Halo 3 is where I found out about competitive Halo. Halo 3 was when I blew out my knee, so I said I needed something to fill that competitive void, and that's when I played my first ranked game. That's when I was really pursuing playing AIDS and scrimming and trying to get on a pro team. It never happened, but I was still in love with the grind.
First Halo game that made me fall in love with competitive Halo, without a doubt, was Halo 1, or Halo CE, as many others call it. This was before even competitive Halo really even existed, or I even knew it existed, if it did at that point. I was playing at my brother's like college house, and he was just playing against me and one of my buddies, like 2-on-1, or we did like a free-for-all on Battle Creek. And I just remember every single time I would just get like outplayed. And it was like really impressive to me, because like a lot of times you play a certain game, you're like, I don't know what's going on, or I can't believe they did that to me. And it was just something that I felt like I had learning from each death, each play.
What's
There'd
up, Toxic?
One fight where I'd get the first couple shots and then like throw my grenade.
Halo 2 was that
comes out and
shit.
3 shots me.
I mean,
I'm
look,
just
they
like,
playing the
alright,
fucking
like,
music
I'm
right
just
now.
straight up getting outplayed here. And I think that really opened my eyes in Halo 1.
Halo
It
2
made
was
me
that
really
shit,
have this
man.
early strong appreciation from the very first games of playing it. And then later, as I, discovered a more competitive scene and tournament scene, I, went on from there and just fell in love further as I started to learn the arena style modes. Yeah, I literally played Halo 1 every weekend after I discovered that game. I'm pretty sure I never skipped a weekend unless I just don't think I skipped a weekend. Like, plain and simple, me and friends were getting together, playing every weekend, or I'd start driving over to Michigan State University, playing competitive games with people. It was just what I did because I loved it so much.
I fell in love with competitive Halo during Halo 1. Halo 1 was so grassroots. To find
They
gameplay,
play Never
you
Forget in the
pretty
background.
much had to watch early AGP tournaments, eventually MLG tournaments. It was a lot of halo-pro.com, because this is pre-YouTube, to see any clips. The Saiyan chill out clip, where of course it's a digital camera filming behind him of the TV, and he's kind of top portal on chill out and just hitting snipe after snipe after snipe, quick scopes on top rocket platform.
I can't believe they have footage of this.
Of course, the quote that lives in infamy afterwards is
Saiyan
someone
goes
from the
nuts.
back yells, "Someone stop him." And I think clips like that were just, my God, like the ground setter for so much to come. I mean, the fact that you
That is
had to
fucking-
download
bro.
montages through, like, get the zipped
This
files,
is so
right,
sick
and
that we have
download
footage of that
someone's
kind of
new
shit, bro.
montage. You started to see more and more Halo 1 clips come out. And then, of course, with the launch of Halo 2, all of that just gets,
That is so sick.
just blown wide open, even bigger. But I'd say the moment that made me fall in love with competitive Halo were clips like that. You were starting to get an idea of where this was going.
Definitely Halo 3 is what made me fall in love with competitive Halo, because that was the first Halo I played back in like 2009. As soon as I figured out like MLG was a thing and people were competing for like these prize pools, I was watching and I just saw like Roy, Lunchbox, Victory X, Fear Itself, Pistola, like all these guys were like the coolest people in my eyes. So it's definitely Halo 3 is what made me love the game.
The Halo game that made me fall in love with Halo was Halo 2. It's Dallas 2006 when I went to my first event, and I really had no idea what to expect. I showed up with my next door neighbor and a couple of friends, and we actually did pretty well. We got like last run of AM, but the moment I fell in love was when I got an opportunity to sit in the bleachers and watch the best in the
The
world do
fucking
it. And
bleachers,
it was really
bro.
like a completely different atmosphere than anything I'd ever expected to see going to the tournament. These guys were superstars, and I knew that that was something I wanted to pursue.
I actually, now this is going to be an interesting answer, but it's going to be very different, but I'm going to say Halo 5. Now, I've been playing Halo and following competitive Halo my whole life. Been reading the books,
Interesting.
playing the campaigns. Halo's been a big part of my life since I was a kid. And if anything, Halo 1 is the reason why I got into Halo. Halo 5 was when I started to get more involved with the HCS as a former Twitch employee, but also, as a caster. It was always like a dream of mine to commentate Halo because I would watch, Puckett and Sundance and Scott and all these, people who I've come to respect and be friends with. I would see them do it and I would be like, oh man, that'd be so cool. So to have that opportunity to do so, like Halo 5 really, it sold me on Halo not just being like, a
God, that
couple
game was
friends
beautiful.
getting together and playing. Like that was always the case, and that will always be the case. But there was something just about seeing, big organizations getting involved in Halo for that first run. It was just cool, it was just a different vibe that Halo hadn't had yet. And at that time, it was really just the final bosses and the trigger downs and the instincts of the world. So it was cool to see Halo kind of meet the rest of the esports ecosystem. And that was where I started to really feel like this game, was more than just the MLG Pro circuit. It can actually be a sport. And now here we are, multiple world championships later, and I think we're on that good path. So it's exciting.
Guys, listen. If you love
That's cool.
watching Halo,
That's a good video.
playing Halo, everything about Halo, then why
With
on
the fucking soundtrack in the background, bro. All right. Let's see. Let's peep new Tony video, and then we'll probably get off. We'll be honest. Actually, there's 2 new Tony videos. Let's peep the one talking about Penguin, and then he has another one talking about Shopify. So we might just peep one, or we might peep both. But either way, check this out real quick. Yeah, this is Tony's video on Optic signing their new 4th. Obviously, was Dead Zone. But yeah, shout out to Tony. Let's check this out.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is Why Not Be
What's
Reckless,
up?
aka Why Not Be Casting. I'm one of the HS commentators,
Damn,
analysts,
this
and
man got the new
full-time
mic.
content
Holy
creators.
shit.
And today we have another
Shout out to
HS
Tony, man.
report where we're talking all about Optic Gaming and their new recruit, Dead Zone, the artist formerly known as Penguin, now going by Dead Zone. It is official, 4:59 p.m., December 7th. Call it, doctor. Penguin is no more. Optic Dead Zone is here. And a lot of you guys are probably thinking, what exactly does this mean for the Optic Gaming roster? Well, let's talk about it. So for the longest time, going back since season 1, fairly early in season 1, we've had the same Optic Gaming roster of Lucid, Trippy, Formal, and APG, and it's kind of been the same exact formula that we saw. We saw Lucid being that really dynamic IGL type of player, on top of the fact that he can really make plays as far as his kills. Like he's high sensitivity. He's really proactive on the map, and he really keeps the pressure on his opponents, and it's so tough to deal with a player like Lucid who can get in there, cause havoc, and also stay alive as well as he can. You combine that with Trippy, who really kind of perfectly balances out. Trippy, kind of moves at his own pace. You definitely would call him the fastest player in the league. And in fact, he has a whole corner named after him, with how many times he's ratting in corners and catching his opponents off guard. I think Trippy is one of the more underrated high IQ players that we have in the league. The reason why some of his, corner strats work is because he's able to anticipate what his opponents are going to do, and based on the communication that he's getting from the team and his overall map awareness, he can kind of almost predict the future at times and know where his opponents are going and get the jump on them by simply just waiting and being as patient as he is. You have Formal, who's been called the human UAV with his call outs. On top of that, one of the best centering that we have in the league, which usually leads to one of the best shots that we have in the league. The reason why Formal's always having the most damage on the team is just based on pure fundamentals. When you see Formal, it's really nothing flashy. It's just good centering, hits your shots.
I don't think he does, Toxic.
Well, and convert that into effectiveness on the map. Finally, you had APG, who was that. You're a bad dog. You're a bad dog. Yes, you are, but you're so cute. Yes, you are. Then you had APG, who was that objective player, but also in charge of really controlling those spawns and controlling how the flow of the map went. You always had APG, who was playing, almost behind the team and really watching those flanks, which is important to what Optic are trying to do. Their overall teamwork was so important, but it's the fact that they always had visuals on the map, and I think APG played his role so well. I think where Optic Gaming were looking to step up a little bit was they wanted an objective-minded player and a high IQ player just like APG, but they wanted one who could provide a little bit more firepower. And that's why I think Penguin comes. I think Penguin, maybe not the most consistent player, at least as far as the stats go, but I will say you consistently know what he's going to bring to the table. He's a very good objective-minded player. And in fact, when I was doing stats in Halo 5, back in Halo 5, he was the best objective player in the league, especially when it came to flag. He literally was the best flag player in the entire league. And you combine that with the fact that he has these crazy pop-off games, especially in Slayer, where he'll literally come out of nowhere and just have like maybe 11 kills, but only die 4 or 5 times. He's a really slippery player when it comes to those Slayers, and I think that's where Optic really want to step up their game. They wanted, again, a high IQ objective player similar to what APG brought to the table, because that's been their formula, and it's been a working formula, but I think Penguin brings a little bit more of those intangibles that they want. And on top of that, you got to think of the history that he's had with Trippy. Anytime you could bring in instant chemistry like that, I can only imagine it's going to be well. So let's talk a little bit more about the artist formerly known as Penguin, now going in by Dead Zone. This is FaZe versus Space Station Gaming, where I will be honest with you, FaZe did 3-0 Space Station Gaming, but
was this their series from
what
Worlds?
the stats tell us. Stats tell us that Dead Zone, 57 kills, so your tertiary slayer behind both Eco and Bound, just ahead of the MVP, Stellar, tertiary slayer with 57 kills, but on top of that, the most assists. 10
a tough
more
series
assists
for
than both
Stellar.
Stellar and Eco right there, which is, again, what you want to see out of a player like Dead Zone.
Yeah, this series was boo-boo, though. They had to play a reset.
Stats,
what's it called?
12 seconds, 49 seconds.
They had to play a reset in the Argyle.
What the hell was that? Is that 2 seconds? And then you have Penguins 140 seconds. So you think of a player who is your tertiary slayer, your top player as far as assists, and then on top of that, he's literally playing 3 times, 4 times as much ball time as anybody else on his team. And you look at that and you think, wow, this is a player that is maybe flying under the radar at times, but he is so valuable to his team because he's literally doing it all. And that's one thing I think Dead Zone, so take me a while to get used to that, sorry, that Dead Zone doesn't get credit for, is on top of the fact that he's doing the objective work, his stats usually aren't bad. Like he's usually not going double negative, where like someone like me, when I have the ball in my hands, it's probably because I'm going double negative. And we did talk a little about the fact that Penguin and Trippy did team together for a little bit. So let's talk about their stint going all the way back to 2018, where you had Penguin, Saiyan, who's that? Oh yeah, Lucid, who also is currently on Optic, Trippy and Stellar.
That was
coming in with
St.
that UGC qualifier. Shortly after that, we had Elevate coming in for 2019, a top 8 finish with Penguin, Trippy. Again, the artist formerly known as Lucid, I'm sorry, Saiyan, now going by Lucid, but he was on that team as well,
the Halo 3
alongside
events.
Neptune. And Penguin and Trippy just stayed together for so long, including a top 2 finish during that Beyond 4v4, a 4th place finish in that Gamers Forgiving. We could even go all the way to that 1st place finish in that Red Bull Rise Till Dawn. Trippy and Penguin played in the 2v2 tournament, literally got 1st place together, and so on and so forth. Now, obviously, this was Halo 3, a little bit different than what we can expect here in Halo Infinite, but still, I will say that the chemistry is definitely. Penguin and Trippy are really good friends, and something about just, you know, the way you can effectively communicate with a player that you're really boys with, as opposed to someone you have to kind of walk on eggshells. And again, not saying that was the situation with APG. I'm just saying, in my experience, if I have a close friend on my team, I can communicate with them a lot differently than I can with somebody who I don't know as well.
But yeah,
So I
that was
think
kind of
that's
the
gonna be
case with
really
both of
good
them, though.
for this team going forward. You're gonna have a level of honesty. You're gonna have a level of accountability that you want on this Optic Gaming roster, especially if you're gonna go after the big dogs. Whatever SSG you're gonna put on the table,
I don't
on
know.
top of what FaZe have been looking like, who literally came out of the losers bracket and won a world championship. So at the end of the day, Dead Zone is, formerly Penguin, Dead Zone is your fort for Optic Gaming. Congratulations to him. I really hope he has an amazing rest of his career with Optic. I want to see great things in season 3, because, you know, he just generally is a really good guy and somebody that I'm rooting for. Everybody asks me who's my favorite players in the HCS. I always go with the ones who are just generally super nice, and honestly, not Penguin, Dead Zone fills that criteria. Just generally a really good guy. That's your HCS report, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the huge
Shout out to Tony,
signing,
man.
and let me know what else you want to think. You know, can this Optic Gaming win multiple tournaments, maybe even a world championship?
We'll
Do you
fucking
think they're gonna
see.
fall flat on their face? Do you think I'm ugly and you hate my curls? Whatever it is, let me know in the comments down below, because whatever you put in those comments definitely feeds into the algorithm and sends it to more people who might like this type of content. So that's it. Why are you still here? Send the video. Press the subscribe button or something. I don't know. Shut up. Go.
Damn. All right then. But yeah, shout out to Tony, bro. Good video. And then obviously the other news was Shopify making their change, and then Native today added or announced their new roster with APG, Mikwin, Neptune, and Collect, their new team. Yeah, good stuff. But okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off. for now. Short stream tonight, but I figured this was better than no stream. I wanted to at least turn it on for a little while. So yeah, we should be live tomorrow for some normal stuff, and then Wednesday, I believe we have maybe an HCS thing, but I'm not exactly sure what's going on. But yeah, by the way, appreciate y'all chilling for the short stream. Much love. We might be back at some ungodly hour tonight. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow.